small, right? It's tiny. And even tiny within this little area that you can do the react with the samples, and you can read the activity of each genes, read the gene expression of 25,000 genes. And so we can see the signals. Okay, the intensity, the signals. Each signal represents the activity of one gene expression. So what can we do with these signals? Then we compare the old and the young samples and pick out those differentially expressed genes and put them together. And we found that we mark them, the high expressed gene with red and the low expressed gene with green. So with a glance, we understand that difference between young and old gene expression patterns, right? We identify them and now we are targeting them. So my nuskin partners, if you were me, if it were you, what do you want yourself to be in? Which gene expression pattern do you want to have? The left one or right one? Of course, the young one, right? The left one, right? So, but what if I'm at the age of on the way to be old, to have this old gene expression pattern? Oh, my age? That's a secret, right? But yeah, what if I should be at the age of being old? We have certain approach. So we treat the old groups with different ingredients. Every ingredient has the effect on the gene expression, but one of them works best. Which of them? Ingredient 4, right? So this one can modulate the old gene expression to the useful gene expression, right? So it is the age-lock ingredient that will help us to keep young. So we formulate them with different target gene expressions, with different gene groups, so that we are able to deliver different like skin or wellness benefits. So let me show you what age lock makes the miracle. So let me introduce the concept, span of use. So the span use means the years actually you can enjoy your life with active, genetic and healthy status. So we often conduct lifespan study. The lifespan curve ends at a certain point. That is the maximum lifespan. The maximum age, we have limitation of age, right? But at the beginning, there's a plateau, meaning the minimum deaths related to expectation or disease. So this can be regarded or considered as the span of use. Like, let's watch what age lock makes the miracle. So it bends the curve to the later point. What does it mean? It's actually extending the span of use. So we cannot fight with God to extend our lifespan, but we can extend the span of use to have more quality life, right? So that's the power of age lock. We have the best science, and to translate them into the best products, we need some process. The 6S process is developed that to make sure every step of the development is scientific and to ensure the quality, safety, and efficacy of the products. And we have a research and development team composed of talented scientists that based in 2 research centers that equipped with most modern scientific facilities. And that's not all. We have our own world-class manufacturing facilities that covers both health, personal care and nutrition supplements to manufacturing on our own to make sure we have the best, to deliver the best products. All this had collectively make it possible for us to perpetuate the legacy of renewing product opportunities. So these are all of the histories. Let me share with you some new product opportunities. The first one, weight management. So talking about weight management, there are numerous companies being involved in weight management, right? But how many of them had granted weight management, granted patent in this area? Nuskin does, right? Nuskin has granted patent. So to be granted, a patent to be granted, there are two needs to be met. One condition is that it's unprecedented. That means first one of the kind. The second one, scientifically validated. And Nuskin had met with both conditions and granted this weight management patent. That's remarkable. If that's already remarkable, how about being first one? And first one in more than one market. And continuously, consecutively to be the first one, occupy the first one place in the markets. So it's a success, not just for Nuskin, but for all of you, our Nuskin entrepreneurs. You made this happen, right? And talking about weight management, maybe there are a lot of people telling you that eat less and exercise more, right? Yeah, of course, that's true, but also false. Because the lower intake and the more consuming will lead to weight loss, but also the loss of muscle and the metabolism rate. And that leads to more difficulties in future weight management and even maybe weight gain. It's a vicious cycle. So, but everybody here, we actually grasp and master the keys in weight management. Not just metabolism, but also healthy response to food, to meat, and how your body process your meal, and also your mood, appetite control, right? Nobody else than Nuskin cares more about your mood. And so that's not all. And together with meal and exercise plans, this led to the TRME program. The healthy weight management program, not just product, but also exercise and eating plans, together with APP, make a very, very happy journey for us. So that's not just products. Let's start from products. Jumpstart helps you to start the journey with success. Because when we start with this journey, the most concern is that we cannot see the results, right? But with Jumpstart, we can see our results very quickly and measurably within 15 days. Make sure we have a good beginning. And then my age. This is best suitable for Asian people because we consume too much carbs, right? And just before this presentation, I was having desserts, and I love them. But my age will help our body to deal with excessive carbs and to have a healthy response to your meal. So it makes you more successful starting from what you eat, right? And control, CS control. I said nuskin care about your mood. So weight management is no longer stressful, no longer a torture. You can have a better feeling of well-being, better mood and mindset to go on, to proceed with your next steps. And MC complex, that's like wonderful blend that selected, screened from thousands of ingredients and blends that to have the best concentration, best portion of best formulation to like target our resting metabolism rate and fat loss, but at the same time maintaining our lean muscle, our aging of metabolism rate, right? So this is a new but very, very important blend. And Trim Shake provides us with like proteins in muscle building, high quality protein in muscle building. At the same time, sufficient nutrients during our weight management journey. So eating smart. You don't have to calculate the calories, but with your hand, you can measure what you eat and eat smart. And exercise smart. You are not going to torture yourself and not going to sweat a lot, but you remember 3-3-3 in your mind. You have the flexible and comfortable exercises. Also, mobile app help you to connect, tutor, coach, or to award your customers so that to ensure the success. So one of my affiliate, it is going to be a like happy and easy one. One of my affiliate told me that, oh, I feel this time I don't deserve it, but I didn't, because I didn't pay effort. I'm effortless and I won the program. I got the weight loss. How can? I said, I'm sure, because the mice we studied, they were effortless. They didn't do effort, but they lost weight as well. So the data told us we have 98% success rate. Which program can have so high success rate? And that's clinically proven, right? Okay, again, that's not all. Again, we had the gene expression data. We measured gene expression of each attendees, and everybody has their gene expression modulated to a better status, to a better profile that have better metabolism and appetite control ability. What does it mean? It means that your body, through this journey, you don't have to control your body. Your body has built up his own ability, her own ability to manage her own weight manage on the future journeys. Build up the ability to lose weight, to build up good metabolism. So that's the miracle of age lock again. Two-phase peptide retinol complex. This is my new favorite. In the history, did you remember nuskin had developed any retinol products? No, we didn't. We know retinol is powerful, but it also has harsh side effects. So we don't want to deliver any side effects. until we have this like straight A student formulated with triple A skin renewal formula. We call it triple A student because they have 3 A's. One is the potent vitamin A combination, and AI peptide, and H-lock, 3 A's. So let's start from the vitamin A combination. That's retinol. So we know retinol is very potent, but it's harsh, right? It has side effects until we find that these 2 ingredients, when you stabilize retinol and the HPR, the brand new molecules created with active form but no side effects. It eliminates the side effects. So the combination gives fast and long-term effects of all retinols should give, but like double the effect. That's potent. And AI peptide, the first AI discovered peptide targeting the new skin, targeting the skin health and anti-aging. And most importantly, it is the best partner for vitamin A. So for the next A, let me tell you a secret. There is a riddle here. The AI peptide boosts retinol ability to impact the key component of smooth, useful looking skin by 400%. What's that? What's that? There's a riddle in it. It does not tell you what it is. So that is collagen production. And in our cell study, we see that retinols help boost the collagen production. And if we add AI peptide into this retinol, and the production, already higher production of collagen, now get to 400%. Is that amazing? Okay, that's a secret. They never tell you that, right? And H-lock targeting the source of aging. So our triple A, like straight A student. So that should be a very, very nice formula. So 10 clinical and preclinical studies showed proven that it is like powerful, fast-acting skin renewal and what? Non-irritating. Okay, that's my new favorite. Once you try it on, you'll love it. And you never want to like leave her, right? Okay, mental wellness. Mental wellness. So 92%, 93% of consumers report that they have at least one mental wellness concerns. And 84% interested in taking like, supplements for brain health. That calls for a holistic, personalized approach. That's Mind 360. Mind 360 is like targeting your mind health, mind, right? Also, My New Day 360. So, addressing your mental issues, mental concerns of sleep, stress, focus, and memory. So let's start from sleep. Sleep is not just a period of time that you rest your body, not shut down. Your body are restoring, and also like your neurons are growing, your synapses are growing during the night. So it is very important. And this blend of like saffron, melatonin helps you to rebuild your circadian rhythm so that you will have quality sleep. 96% had noted that they have improved sleep quality, and 89% reported feeling less drowsy the second they wake up, meaning that they are like more restored, right? And there are skin benefits as well. So 26% have like skin radiance results, or improved 26%. So that's the why. That's a beauty sleep, right? So we sleep with this blend. We will have a beauty sleep. And calm. Calm is also neglected, but very important. Long-term stress, not just affect your health, but also affect your sleep. So this blend works synergistically and help you calm down. And this blend is also the best friend with our sleep blend. Okay, and over time, we had did a study with putting combine these two formulas together, and we find that they are acting both fast and long term. Just within 1 hour, attendees, volunteers noticed 82% of reduction of their feeling of stress, more relaxed, and over just 1 week, people have significant improvement in their sleep quality and their skin appearance. And this improvement continues to be better over time, continuously to be improved over time to 1 month. And at 1 month, let's see, the overall sleep quality had been improved 55%. And what do they really feel during the sleep? 6 dimensions of sleep quality had been measured and all have significant differences. Nighttime sleep duration, people gained 7-hour best sleep duration, and they sleep fast, sleep latency is shorter. They sleep fast and wake up less. That's during night. And during the day, they feel that refreshed and less drowsy and in good mood. So that's both good night and a good day. It's like a harmony of the yin yang, right? And that's not all. Have you watched the movie Ne Zha? Yeah, the Ne Zha has black circle, right? Why? Why he has black circle? Because the director was highly stressed and sleep not enough time, so he had a black circle. So those drawers assigned Ne Zha with black circle. So that that means less stress and bad sleep, right? And we measured the black dark circle and the eye bag volume and skin tone evenness. That the instrument measurement tells us the improvement of dark circle, eye bag volume, and skin tone evenness, apparently and significantly. So it really gives us a beauty sleep, right? And with the magic pill, Ne Zha changed from a demon to angel. So this is a magic pill for us. You want to perform good during the day. You want to crush your to-do list. Again, this focus, you can feel it at once and in the long run also. 94% reported they have improved concentration and mental clarity. And 82% feel that they are energetic and refreshed. Okay, so remember, good concentration and energetic. How about memory? Okay, there is a Chinese saying that important people are forgetful, right? 对人多忘事. I want to be an important person, but I don't want to be forgetful. So this blend helps you supporting the good memory. Both in everyday memory and episodic memory. And the blood test tells us the BDNF is increasing. I want to say more about this BDNF, like brain-derived neurotrophic factor. That's the key factor for neural cell survival, development, growth, and protection. After COVID, many of us have experienced the brain fog. Did you know brain fog? That's the issue of that neuron or its synapse had been damaged. And this BDNF will help you to resist, to protect your neuron from antioxidant and the stress from damages. So is it important? Do you want to take it? Yes, of course, right. Everything is so good. Now, my scientist and I, we are in trouble because we are having too many positive data and how to put them together. And these data putting together it's too good to be true, right? But it is true that because it's science-based, and most important, it's developed by 6S process, and the safety is the number one. It is both effective and safety. So that is the Mind 360. Okay, we've talked a lot of products. What the next do you want to listen to? What's the next? As at the beginning, I have stated that we had 40 years of research. The 40 years of history was blended, and we understand nutrition, and we understand nutritional health. We know that full spectrum of nutrients and antioxidants brings full spectrum of health benefits, 9 aspects of health benefits. And more than 100 articles had demonstrated our knowledge in this field, and also demonstrate our successfulness in measure our body's ability for antioxidant, right? So demonstration of differences. But this was not the beginning of the end. This is the end of the beginning. And the revolution is right here, is going to be here. This Prism IO is generated by taking the very high technology, newest technology, and a combination of our knowledge in the history. And it will going to change the game. The demand is, because the demand is deniable. To 2028, the global wellness will expect to reach 9 trillion. And the people hope their nutrition, their wellness to be measurable. And bearing this new technology, Prism IO will help you measure something, measure the biomarkers in your body that indicates your body's ability of antioxidant level, and that also reflects your body's whole spectrum wellness. So this Prism IO will help empower our affiliates, deliver the wellness insights, and help them guide the customers to improve their nutrition level with Pharmanex supplements. So it's not just a tool, it's a life-transforming solution, revolution for the future. So it is presented by the world's number one company for beauty and wellness device systems, and its proven success elevated. Our new entrepreneurs Are you ready to grasp this opportunity, to join this success journey, and to win a Prism IO, grasp one Prism IO in your hand to scan yourself, scan the people around you, scan Singapore and Malaysia, and scan the world and change the life. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ren, for your sharing. Redefining her life and achieving success in her own terms. To share her story and new skin journey, please give an all-in welcome to our Circle of Excellence 1, 2-year team lead, Lien Ching Wen.
Hello 新加坡 ，Hello 马来西亚，大家好，我是来自台湾的连静文。感谢新加坡公司，感谢马来西亚公司邀请我从台湾特地来这边跟大家分享我的如新故事。我今天会借由我自己的如新故事，跟大家分享如何结合一个可信赖的平台，还有人无我有的创新科研和商机。去打造一个全方位都可以圆满的人生，好不好？好，那我相信大家一定很多人都觉得说，都看你的戏长大的啊，对不对？有吗？很多人都看过我的戏，对吗？那也知道我是在台湾非常受欢迎的女明星，8点档戏剧一姐，对吗？那我拍的很多戏是不断的热播，东南亚很多的电视台都有播我的戏。那为什么我在这么受欢迎的情况之下，我会来经营如新，对吗？好不好奇？好，那大家都知道，哇，我们看到的艺人都是光鲜亮丽的，对不对？出来的时候永远都是好像有 spotlight 一样，对吗？是的，对不对？好，可是大家来看一下我的8点档人生哦。说真的，因为我在台湾的8点档，我们是每天都要播出的，所以每天都要有重头戏。所以每天，不管天气多冷，天气多热，我有睡饱没睡饱，只要有外景我就要去拍。大家可以看一下那个画面里面的照片哦，大家都穿着厚厚的外套，但是我穿着一个露肩的婚纱，可以想象有多冷吗？你是不是拍1-2个镜头就可以回家了？你是一整天都在海边吹风，冷到你全身都痛啊！大家可以想象一下那感觉吗？然后也因为我非常喜欢我的工作，我非常热爱我的表演，所以就算再危险的工作，我都亲自上阵。可以想象吊在那个货柜上的人是我吗？ 有没有很可怕？而且下面呢是没有防护的垫子的，我如果真的掉下来，我就不见了。可以想象一下我的工作，我的压力有多大吗？但是也因为我非常喜欢我的工作，所以不管我的工作挑战有多大，任务有多艰难，我都会想尽办法克服它。可是为什么会来经营如新？就是因为我其实花了10年，才让人家知道我是一个演员。我从默默无名的一个临时演员开始，我花10年才让人家知道我的本名叫连静雯。那再花10年，终于成为家喻户晓的女主角的时候，我牺牲了我的健康，我没有我自己的生活。就在2013年的时候，我生病了，我生了一场病，让我住院住了6天。大家可以想象一下吗？你非常热爱你的工作，可是你没有自己的时间，你也可以接受，可是你的身体的健康却要牺牲掉。那一场病让我陷入非常深度的思考。如果我们为了我们想追求的事情，我们想要有财富，我们有想要过上的人生的品质的时候，你却要牺牲你的健康。大家想象一下，我那个时候是非常高压的工作环境，所以我生病了。我躺在我的病床上的时候，我无能为力，我好害怕，因为我不知道我的身体发生了什么事情。所以让我去问我自己，如果3到5年后我都不改变，我想要那样的人生吗？如果3到5年后，我都还是每天的熬夜，每天的这样子折磨我自己的身体，我还能够拥有真正的健康吗？当我不知道接下来该怎么办的时候，有一次的机会，我遇到我的事业的导师黄昭芳老师，我在他的身上看见，哇，怎么有人可以精神这么好，气色这么好，身材这么好，生活的品质这么好？我在他身上看到产品的效果，我已经为之惊艳了。然后有一次我们在聊天的时候，他也聊到一次生病的经验。那他的病非常非常的严重，让他2年在家里休息都无法工作。可是最重要的差别来了，大家知道我出院当天，我身体的精神体力都还没有恢复的时候，我就要进棚录影了。我整个人是没有连讲一句话的力气都没有。可是因为我们的工作是每天都要播，我没有生病的权利。我生病出院当天就去工作了。可是我的老师他却在休养2年的期间完全没有工作，可是他有一个非常好的生活品质，因为他经过他的努力和累积之后，能够有一个持续性也非常有安全感的生活。所以我在他身上看到了工具不同，结果不同，对不对？你可以想象，你为了你追求的事情，如果有一天需要牺牲你的健康，亦或是你不工作就没有钱，可不可怕？所以工具是不是非常重要？人生有太多事情都需要努力，可是努力过后有可能归零，有可能失去你的健康，有可能让你都没有生活品质，你还要继续吗？所以我问好我自己，如果3到5年后我都不改变，我要不要那个结果？所以我选择改变。我亲自主动的找到我的事业导师黄昭芳老师，跟他说我要跟你学习经营事业。就这样子，我开始了我的如新人生。那简单跟大家分享一下我的如新的历程。我2016年加入的，我在2018年那一年就快速的上到我们的 Blue Diamond， 就是执行总监及品牌大使，也在当年创4星。然后我全组有30组主任，厉不厉害？厉害吗？但是更厉害的在后面。我其实经历了3年非常严重的流失，也有非常严重的低潮和挫折。可是没关系，这份事业非常棒，只要你肯努力，只要你肯坚持，你一样每天都可以东山再起。真的！所以我在2022年到2024年当中， 就有非常不错的成长，并且在2023年完成我的ทีม力总裁级品牌大使的考核。2024年完成我2届的总裁级品牌大使的考核，也是1星白金环宇领袖。就在上个月，我也完成了100万美元卓越名人。谢谢。但是我想跟大家讲的是，我赚钱的速度不一定很快，可是我要分享的是这一份事业如何让我成功的翻转我的人生，如何让我脱离我的8点档人生，如何让我过上一个全方位都圆满的人生。那当然，任何的事业都要努力，对吗？你今天不管上班也要努力，你今天创业也要努力，就算你是家庭主妇也要努力吧。每一个人都要为他自己的生活去努力，所以我的如新人生也不外乎我都非常努力。大家可以看到中间那个车票吗？我们台湾有高铁，我为了我的事业，我为了我要去开发我的客户，我可以把高铁票每一站的车票都收集到手。我完全放下我的身段，我常常一个行李箱，我就全台湾大街小巷去。我可以在很偏僻的小路的面店，台湾很有名是不是槟榔？槟榔摊我也去。好，山边路边任何只要有人想了解产品我就去。可是往往很多人都是来看大明星的，拍完照就走了，拍完就说我走了。我花很多时间在跟他们说我为什么要经营如新，可是他们只想跟我拍照。我常常努力了1天，没有成交半个产品。但是我也不是要告诉大家经营如新有多难，是想让大家知道经营如新有多值得，对不对？那我刚刚是不是有说，我有经历3年非常严重的流失，我又曾经有30组主任。流失到不到4个，大家可以想象那有多可怕吗？可是我要表达的是，这份事业值得你持续坚持、持续努力，走好每一步，每一天都可以东山再起，对吗？好，那也许你听了我刚刚的故事，你会说，我又不是艺人，我又没有你那么大的压力，对不对？我也没有在创业啊，我也不用担心，我没有那么大的压力，或是我现在的收入还不错，我的职位还不错，我不用像你们下那么大的决心去改变，对吧？可是接下来有3个问题，我想要跟大家来做一个灵魂拷问哦，你一定要很认真的去思考一下。第一个，你现在用什么工具去经营你的生活？简单来说，是你决定你的生活、你的时间、你的薪水，还是你的老板决定你的薪水？第二个，你的工具，你现在的工具有倍增的威力吗？简单来说，就是你的努力、你的付出可以被累积吗？你明年的收入会是今年的1倍吗？3年之后会是现在的5倍吗？还是你很努力的在为你的职业、你的工作付出的时候，有一天你离开你的岗位的时候，你所有的努力跟累积你可以带走？是不是通常一离开你的职位，你的工作全部都归零了，是吧？第3个，你现在手上的工具是不是能够真正带你去实现你真正想过的美好人生？那我刚刚说了，每一份工作都需要努力，都要付出。可是，一样努力付出之后，结果到底是不是你要的？能不能经由你非常努力之后被累积了，还能够去打造一个自动化的运作系统，让你越做越轻松，不工作也有钱，像房东一样每个月收租，然后真正有时间，你自己决定的时间，去过你自己真正想要的生活。如果答案是否定的，如果答案是不可能， 那大家要不要试试看？很简单，换个品牌用用看，换一换皮肤，换一换身材，换一换健康，换一换你的脑袋，从头到脚换一换，对不对？换一个品牌用用看，换一个话题之后，换一个生活圈，把脑袋换一换，口袋收入的方式换一换，就能换出一个新的人生。真的，对吗？那我不知道现场有没有自己在做生意、创业的老板哦？我想问你们，是不是大部分的人创业都需要先准备一笔资金？对，你要去弄一个房子、好店面，或是租一个办公室，你要请员工，你要进设备器材，可是你还要每天开门做生意才有收入哦。可是如果你来到这里，你把产品用在自己的身上，从头到脚亮晶晶，就让人家看到你的产品的效果，是不是走到哪里都可以开门做生意，走到哪里都可以跟人家分享我们优异的产品，对不对？所以这个投资值不值得？你带着走的事业啊，最重要的是，我们一定要结合可信赖的平台嘛。我们如新在全球有40年的成功经验，我们是不是不用担心努力之后会归零？所以可信赖的平台重不重要？再来是像任一平博士刚刚讲的，人无我有的创新科研和商机，越来越优异的产品，能够代理这样的产品跟事业，是不是我们的福气？更何况大家想想看，因为我们有6S 的严格制作的流程，也是多国奥运指定的品牌合作。说真的，代理这样的事业，你尽管漂亮，你尽管健康，你尽管活得让人家都想成为的样子，你就可以代理这个事业，对吗？好，那当然也有一些人会觉得说，哇，你说这个事业在全球40年了，会不会饱和啊？会吗？有没有这个疑问？你们都这么久了，会不会市场都没了？是不是会担心？我投入之后，市场饱和了，那我该怎么办啊？那我问大家哦，你们身边有没有5个每天在想，哎呀，我胖了，我想要减肥，有吧？有没有5个说，哎，我觉得我最近老了，我想让我自己更青春、更美丽，有吗？有没有5个说，哎，我想让我自己体力更好，更有精神，对不对？所以每个人身边都有5个朋友，都有5个人有需求。那我们只要从自己的身边的5个人开始，525-125-625-3165-15625。所以你只要把自己的状态永远保持在最棒的状态里面，从自己身边的5个人的需求，就可以连接1万个人以上。所以你是不是走到哪里都可以开始，永远都有做不完的生意跟市场？对，还有一个大家都忽略了，现在每天是不是都会有人滑手机，都会去打卡，都会从手机下单购物？我们只要把自己的改变，还有你的美好，在 social media 上去跟别人分享，你可以再加1条网路线，就可以做全球50个国家的市场，厉不厉害？是不是在家都可以开门做生意？不用担心我一定要去开门，有客人来了我才有事业，我才有收入，对吗？所以真的相信我，换个品牌用用看，从头到脚改一改，改脑袋改口袋就可以改人生，这一定是你这辈子最值得的投资。那当然，我觉得很多人在评估事业的时候，一定会觉得我现在收入也不错啊，我的未来发展也还不错，我不用担心。可是我可以让大家看一看我的伙伴因为改一改品牌之后的收获。那像照片中左下角的女生，你们看到她老公在身边，好骄傲啊！因为我的这个伙伴哦，她一开始来只是因为她的皮肤非常不好，她不管用什么牌子都没有办法改善她的皮肤。 他就在网络上看我直播 Lumi Spa 之后，跟我购买了 Lumi Spa， 把他很严重、很差的皮肤改变之后，竟然在 Lumi Spa I/O 的时候，3天卖了21台，让他直接成为主任，并且现在团队还蛮大的。可是我要讲的是，我们这个事业不一定是赚多少钱而已，因为他的先生在台湾是一个非常高收入的一个工作者，他完全不需要他去工作，他每天给他很多很多的生活费。可是这个伙伴因为改变自己的皮肤之后，开始去帮助别人。他说：“静雯，我好感谢你，因为我每天我都不知道干嘛，我每天都要找朋友喝下午茶。可是我现在有这份事业之后，我每天都好快乐，我可以去帮助还有人想要改变的人。”那她的老公也很开心，她的太太有一份心中想要追求的美好。所以当她完成她的考核的时候，带着她的老公一起去维也纳接受表扬的时候，你看，这不是赚多少钱的问题，对吗？可以有成就，有舞台，你的老公以你为荣。那画面右上角的是我姐姐，我的亲姐姐哦。她其实一开始她只是一个普通的上班族，但因为她受了这个所谓的流产体质的困扰，她生完哥哥之后就一直都没有办法顺利的怀孕。也在我的推荐之下，使用了我们 nuskin 的产品之后，非常顺利的怀上了我们的2宝。那个画面中上面的小朋友就是如心宝宝哦，有没有觉得很棒？对，那我要讲的是，我姐姐也是一个很普通的上班族，她现在哦，因为生了2宝之后，她也感受到产品的优异之后，她全职投入如新，宝宝的每一个成长的过程，她都没有缺席，她可以陪着她的小孩长大，并且她的收入是她以往上班族的5倍，值不值得？换个品牌用用看，威力就可以这么大。那当然，这个画面中戴着墨镜的这个小女生哦，她也是一个上班族。她当初只是想做个5000分的收入来经营的，但是因为她非常努力的分享我们的 AP24 牙膏，3天卖了1个礼拜卖了将近200条。所以他快速的上品牌代表之后，就上主任之后，他的半年的收入是他过去上班族人生2年的薪水。那他也成功用产品帮助他爸爸改善了将近20年的糖尿病，现在2年不到就完成第1届的亲民力考核，成功翻转人生。所以是不是换个小产品用用看？就可以换人生了。那画面上右边的这个照片里面有一个小男孩抢着麦克风，好，那这个妈妈呢她本身是一个室内设计师，那她还没有生娃娃之前呢，她每天都要在工地去赶工监工，晚上都要熬夜画图。那因为那时候怀孕的时候就用了我们的产品，她让她产后4个月哦，快速减掉16公斤。恢复少女的身材，然后开始来经营这个事业的。那因为她是室内设计师，其实收入也不少。可是大家可以想想看吗？她白天要顾小孩，晚上要赶工画设计图，有时候都还要去工地，她没有时间照顾她的宝宝。可是现在她经营如新，她已经跟我们去过2次的海外旅游了，还可以带着她的家人，成功影响她的妈妈一起来经营这个事业。一起上台接受表扬，所以我想分享的是，不是赚多赚少的问题，是赚一个人生的选择权，对吗？那我想，其实我说真的，其实这个事业也不是什么多普通平凡人，还是多厉害的人可以经营的，是每一个人都可以经营。那画面中有很多的伙伴，他们其实都在他们的职场上努力了10几20年，可是他们只是在如新。下班的时候做如新，但是他们下班的收入超过他们白天的薪水，还可以完成公司的海外旅游之后，带着老公一起2度蜜月，有没有觉得太棒了？ 请问你原本的行业公司会这么尊荣的对待你吗？应该很少，对吗？所以我很开心的在我的这些宝妈、职业妇女身上看见了，你是多赚一份底气，你是赚了一份美丽，你还赚了一份在家里的话语权，对不对？所以我常讲的是，你在评估一个事业的时候，不是用你可以赚多少钱来衡量，是要看那个结果是不是你要的，你努力付出之后，那个样子是不是你要的。所以我的很多伙伴都会觉得说，他们很感谢如新，真的来到如新之后，其实才知道人生可以有无限可能，原来人生也可以活得很精彩。那他们也借着一步一步的改变，去成功影响他们身边的人。很多人在他们身边看了很久之后，都会来跟他们说：“我真的看到你越来越美，那个什么什么什么怎么买？我真的看到你瘦下来好多年，你都没有胖回去，那个 TR 蜜怎么买？”所以真的这份事业，你的每一份努力、每一份投资、每一个付出，都会被累积。好，那我刚刚讲了，我真的非常感谢如新这份事业，它不是来让我赚钱的，它是来让我圆满我自己的人生的。我以前每天在8点档的时候，我跟我自己的家人一年见不到几天的时间。我的妈妈都说她不敢打电话给我，因为她不知道我什么时候在休息，她怕吵到我。我妈妈每天打开电视，看到我有在电视上，就知道我很好。可是你要想想看，我不管是不是什么妈妈的生日啊，什么重要的节日，我永远在工作，我是没有时间陪伴我的家人的。所以我很感谢这份事业成就我自己的人生。你看我现在可以站在这里，用我自己的成功经验带给别人希望、方向和力量，这就是我觉得最感恩的事情。是不是？如果我站在台上教你们怎么10秒落泪，对你们有帮助吗？对不对？好，所以我说，给父母最好的礼物是荣耀，给子女最好的礼物是榜样，给朋友最好的礼物是机会，给自己最好的礼物是成就，对不对？所以我真的很感谢这一路走来，不管多辛苦、多困难，有什么样的低潮或挫折，我都可以走过来，并且实现我自己圆满的人生之外，可以带给别人希望。我觉得这件事情是任何行业都找不到的。那我妈妈也常讲，哇，你以前艺人再红，跟我们也没关系啊。我只知道你很忙，我都见不到你。可是今天我来到如新之后，我可以带着我的妈妈，开始跟我去体验各种奖励旅游。那我其实跟我妈小时候，我自己跟我妈小时候，我小时候因为我很叛逆，我不乖，我都不听妈妈的话。那长大之后呢，也因为很忙，每天都在追求我自己想要的人生，我是没有跟我妈妈的感情不好的。可是我很感谢来到如新之后，我可以修复我自己跟妈妈的感情。我第一次要带着我妈妈出国的时候，我好紧张哦，想说我们有办法和平相处吗？可是我说真的，当家人看到你成功，当家人看到你健康，当家人看到你有成就的时候，他是不是比谁都还开心？所以如果你的家人、你的朋友还没有很开心的时候，赶快成功给他们看，他们是担心你，真的。所以我很感恩，你看我妈妈这张照片衣服就是把它绑在上面她就是看到我们每个年轻女生都是穿露一截的衣服，她也去拿一个袋子绑一绑，把它塞起来，她说我也要跟你们一样。你有没有觉得看到家人的笑容就是最值得的，对不对？所以我说我很感谢如新，是让我来修复我的亲情的一个平台跟事业，感谢如新好吗？那我说还有， 你投入一份事业的时候，你所有的成就一定要能够跟你的家人共享，你的荣耀一定要跟你的家人共享。这是我那时候创4星的时候，在巴厘岛，带着我的家人在几千人的面前一起上台表扬。你觉得，如果你也带着你的爸爸妈妈上台表扬，他们有多开心，对吧？所以我说，一份事业你一定要用值不值得来衡量，你所有的荣耀能不能跟你的家人共享。那照片下面这2张是我的爸爸，我爸爸已经70岁了，但因为跟着公司出门去旅游，公司非常尊荣的对待，也非常细心的安排，让我爸爸可以70岁了都到海底去种珊瑚。有没有觉得好棒？我爸爸还说，哇，我70岁了还可以拿奖状。好，所以我们说，是不是常说，成功的速度要超越父母老去的速度，对吗？你一定要赶快成功啊！趁父母还走得动的时候，赶快多带他们到处去走走，去看看，去体验这个世界的精彩跟美好，对不对？真的，所以我真的很感谢，我来到这里之后，不只修复了我们的亲情关系，还可以把我所有的成绩、所有的成就、所有的荣耀跟我的家人共享。我妈妈每次都会问说：“啊，明年去哪里？”以前都说：“哎呀，你都当女主角了，为什么要去经营那个啊？”现在旅游还没结束，就问我明年去哪里，已经准备好了。所以你一定要赶快成功，让你的家人以你为荣，好吗？好，那我的老师常说哦，其实来到如新，你只要做好这件事情，你就可以圆满人生所有所渴望的追求。大家想一下，我们想要在自己的事业上有所成就、有所追求、有所成长，是不是常常都要像我一样，失去生活、失去健康，时间都不是你自己的，好辛苦啊，对不对？那你想要有快乐，想要有青春，你好像很难同时拥有很多你想追求的事情。你很难在你的传统行业或是一个不对的工具上找到你真正可以圆满人生的一个方法。所以我的老师常说，做好如新一件事，不止让你圆满你的人生，还可以解决你这辈子所有的财务问题，并且解决你上下3代人的幸福。真的，有没有感觉？所以我觉得，我今天想借着我自己的故事告诉大家，每一个人都要去检视你手上的工具，不要害怕改变。不管你过去有多辉煌，还是你过去有多不如意，每一个人都可以借由自己的改变，去追求完美自己的人生。所以我常讲的就是，做到的人收获最多。你如果对你的人生不满意，就改变，因为改变才有新的可能。那如果你对你的事业，不管现在的事业还是如新的事业，不满意，更要改变。你只要拥有破局的思维，突破僵局，才可以创造新局。那面对改变，是不是很多人都会很害怕？哎呀，我不知道改变了会不会更好？哎呀，改变好可怕哦！可是我想跟大家说的，就像我说的，成功的速度要超越父母老去的速度。不要害怕改变，你要害怕的是人生的遗憾，人生的后悔，人生是不是有想做的事情却做不到，对不对？所以我们一起面对改变，不要怕。我希望今天借由我自己的一点人生的故事，我的如新的历程，鼓励大家，今天就可以做一个让人生更圆满的决定，为了我们自己最爱的家人，勇敢跳脱舒适圈，勇敢的去追求你自己真正渴望的人生。我在如新不用花10年，我9年不到就完成100万，我的结果就是你们的未来。所以只要你们勇敢的、坚定的选择如新 all in， 不要怕， 努力、坚持、改变，我的结果就是你的未来。所以我希望我今天的分享对大家有一点帮助。最后送大家一句话：花若盛开，蝴蝶自来；人若精彩，天自安排。面对改变不要怕，我们一起在如新 all in all win， 生命影响生命。谢谢。
Thank you, Lien Ching Wen, for your inspirational speech. And today, our speaker is one of our top leaders with high sense of purpose, setting high standards, and challenging leaders to go all in discovering individuals' potentials. To share her personal stories of entrepreneurial journey with Nu Skin, which I'm very sure will inspire every one of you today. Please join me on stage to welcome Circle of Excellence 3-year Platinum Elite, 60-year Team Elite from Nu Skin Singapore, Lilian Ong.
Raise my arm for a love sign, but I cannot raise my arm because of my outfit. Okay, so good afternoon, my Nu Skin family. All right, I really very happy and excited to be here. I think no matter which team we came from, but we belong to one Nu Skin family, right? Yes or no? Okay, I want to introduce myself. My name is Lilian and I'm your grandma. Okay, I think in this room I'm definitely one of the oldest that has joined Nu Skin. I'm in Nu Skin for almost 25 years, goodness. Alright, I think before I start, I would like to borrow your hands to thank our guest speaker, Ching Wen from Taiwan. Can we give her a passionate warm round of applause? And Team Elite partner Andy as well. Yeah, let's give them a big round of applause, yeah? And of course, our management from Dr. Ren from China. Yeah, let's give her a big round of applause. As well as all our management. All right? Okay. All right. Well, I think I have spoken on the stage numerous times, but nonetheless, each time is nerve-wracking. Can you see I'm trembling on the inside? I know you can't see, but it's true. All right. So just like many of you, sometimes when we are put to the test, I think we have our own self-doubt, we have our own fear. Am I right? Yes or no? Oh, you all sound fearless. Amazing. Give yourself a big round of applause. All right. Sometimes I ask myself, am I good enough? Can I do it? Do you ask yourself this question? Many a times you do, right? Yeah. And you know what's the best answer? I think love overcomes everything. Perfect love casts out fear. Am I right? Yeah. Love is an overcomer. All right. And I always believe that we must be courageous for the people we love and the people who love us. Am I right? Yeah. All right, so maybe let me do a little bit introduction of myself. Wow, so fast they put my picture. All right, cute. So now we know how the word ugly but adorable come about. Okay, so this is me when I was young. All right, never pretty, never, until I came into Nu Skin. So I'm eternally grateful to Nu Skin. You know, when I was young, I'm always very curious only about one thing. All right, I'm always curious about why people become successful. Does anyone have the same thought as me? We are curious, 很好奇. You know why people become successful? Anyone? Would you like to raise your hand? Unless you wear the same outfit as me, you can't raise your hand. Okay, I believe you all are very mobile, right? Okay, all right. You know why people are? What is the difference between successful and not successful people? What is the biggest difference? Does anyone have the answer? All right, yeah, very good. Who's it? My set. Oh, let's give Sandra a big round of applause, yeah? Yeah, because you're a fellow sister, right? Right. Actually, the biggest difference between someone successful and that is not yet successful is the way they think. How many of you agree? All right, so that's why one of my most favorite book that I've ever read is called Change Your Thinking and You Change Your Thinking and You Change Your Life, right? All right, so this is me. Although I'm born in Singapore, typically there should be no poor Singaporean, right? Singapore is a pretty affluent country, but I happen to be the poor Singaporean. All right, I grew up in a humble family, in a one-bedroom HDB rented flat in Ang Mo Kio. Anyone see Ang Mo Kio by any chance? All right, so yeah, I stayed there for about 30 years. All right, so some people tell me money is not important. All right, money is not everything. Okay, I think it's because you have not been poor before. I don't know why I say this story for 25 years, I'm still tearing. All right, so, and I was very ordinary looking. I started work at 14 years old. My mother was a housewife, but at 14, my dad left us. And yeah, I started working and I looked very confident, right? But when I was young, I was very inferior. Because I was very tall, and tall also became a problem because I'm double the size of my classmate. So when we take a kindergarten photo, you can definitely see me because I'm double to triple their size. Okay, I don't think that's a happy problem. For me at the time, I feel very down and under, I feel very inferior. And I started Nu Skin at 25 years old. I think many of you know. I don't have money, I don't have network, and I look far from what I am today. All right, so I just want to encourage all of you, no matter where is your starting point, maybe you feel that you're inadequate, you're not enough, but I will encourage you to change the thinking. All right, so when I was poor, I think the good thing is I became very hungry for success. Anyone like me? All of you look very rich, huh? Yeah, I think times have changed. All right, okay? And I was inferior, remember? I don't look smart, and honestly, I'm not smart either. All right, but because of where I came from, I became very humble to learn. All right, so I really would like to urge everybody, right? Change, instead of looking at the problem, look at the opportunity behind the problem. All right, so next, I started working. Do you see my before? Do you have a lot of hope after seeing my before? My face is so oily, I think you can fried rice on it. There's sufficient oil, right? Yeah, that was me. Of course, I need to change my fate. I worked really hard. I became a sales director at 25, all right? And I remember I graduated in 1998, all right? So you know my age? I graduated from NUS, National University, in 98. It was a financial crisis. Anyone in that era? Wow, you're in your 20s, Wow. Wow, you have a foresight to join Nu Skin in your 20s, right? So it was a recession, 1998, all right? People are losing jobs. So when somebody tell me jobs are stable, is it true? Jobs are never stable, all right? So straight away, I'm so grateful I learned this lesson, all right? I learned this lesson that jobs are never stable. And even if your job is stable, one day you will still lose your job. Am I right? Because every job do have an expiry date. All right, so of course, beggar are not chooser. I managed to find a job. I worked hard. I became a sales director at 25. All right, and I thought I was doing well, right? I think in Singapore, our job opportunity are very good, right? Yes or no? All right, the pay is very high. That's why a lot of the Southeast Asian, they flock to Singapore for a better career opportunity. So there was nothing wrong with my job. All right, but somebody had the cheek to ask me one challenging question. At 25, as a sales director, he asked me, when can you double your income? All right, has anyone asked you this question? Okay, let me be the one today. All right, in whatever that you are right now, can you double your income? All right, and guess what's my answer? I have no answer, because I know I cannot decide my income when I'm working for others, right? Right? How many of you are from Singapore? Put out your hand. How many of you are from Singapore? Good. Wow. Then you must give me more. I'm born in Singapore, made in Singapore too. Right? Okay? And, but I think that was a very good question asked because it got me thinking. All right. Do you realize that over the last few years, inflation has been crazy in Singapore? I think the HDB flats, the government housing supposed to be reasonable in pricing, has gone from 200,000 to now 1 million. You know, when I was doing makeup today, is my makeup okay? Do I look okay? Now the makeup artist was just chatting with me. She said, my son is 32 years old. So I asked the next question, oh, is he married? He said, no. I said, why? And he said, he don't have a stable job. His job is not stable. It's not stable. He doesn't have an income. He can't even buy a house. And I just want to tell you that the reality check is as such. All right? You know, houses are at an incredible pricing. Inflation is so real. All right? So that's why, my dear friends, you know, why a change is inevitable. All right? And of course, do you see this ESBI on the screen? How many of you have read this book? Have you read this book? All right, very good. I think that's the reason why you're here, right? Yes or no? Yeah, I think this book changed my life. I was a very happy corporate person on an E quadrant, and then I realized that actually that this 4 quadrant has 2 kinds of income called active and passive. All right, do we want active or passive income? Passive. And I was introduced because at 25, when I came back from Bangkok, my expatriate job, I was looking for an opportunity. All right, I was looking for the next job, you know, the next opportunity, and I realized that I was actually being introduced to the word called financial freedom. How many of you have heard about financial freedom? Financial freedom. All right, and it's revolutionary because I realized that actually I'm not looking for an ideal job, but my ideal job is actually financial freedom, right? Yes or no? All right, so, you know, so do you want a paycheck or do you want financial freedom? Yeah, so you know what? At the peak of my career, of course, I'm not a celebrity like Ching Wen, okay? But at the little peak of my career, I actually left my job, all right, and actually came into nuskin, all right, because I realized that change is inevitable, all right? And then we need to embrace change, right? Yes or no? If change is for the better, is it good? I think COVID has taught us that change is inevitable, right? That we have to embrace change, all right? And I like this word called adaptability, all right? So Singaporeans, I think we will know that the government has always asked Singaporeans who have lost their job to upgrade their skills using Skill Future credit, all right? They always advise Singaporeans that we need to be adaptable. All right, so it's not just in nuskin, but I think in life, change is a constant. Yes or no? All right, so that's the reason why, you know, I embrace the change. All right, yeah, and this is my boy and my mom. Do you see the great height difference? Because my boy take nuskin products since young. Very well nourished. Okay, he's at 1.9 meter. Thanks. Don't ask me which nuskin product, okay? All right, in case you want to grow to 1.9 meter, all right? Okay? All right. And many of us in Singapore, we are like a sandwich generation. Yes or no? All right, so we have the old and the young. All right. My question is, if we continue what we do, are we able to give our parent a good retirement lifestyle? Honestly, when I was in corporate, I can either take care of my mom or my son. All right, so you know, when I came into nuskin, what gives me the courage was really the love for my family, the love for my mom. I think that, you know, she deserved a better retirement lifestyle, right? Yeah, and also my son, you know, to have the freedom and the flexibility to be with him whenever he needs to. All right, so is money or time more important? Which one? Both are equally important. All right, so when I came for a seminar like this 25 years ago, I told myself, this is what I want, all right? And I make a decision. So today, before you leave Resort World Sentosa, all right, you know, I know there's a Harry Potter land downstairs, and there's a Sentosa, you know, Wawa Park, is it? All right, you know, I think the key thing is, where do you want to go? What is your destination? Where do you want to arrive at? After this seminar, that is the most important, all right? And of course, I think catching the trend is important. At 25 years old in Singapore, there were many opportunities, all right? A lot of people were trying to recruit me for insurance, for property, you name it. Because I used to be doing sales, so I look very marketable, right, in those days, because I have a strong skill set. So they were actually trying to seduce me, you know, they're trying to influence me, okay, into many other platforms. All right, so what makes me choose Nu Skin? What makes me make that one affirmative decision to do Nu Skin? I think it's really the trend, all right, of this wellness trend, all right? How many of you heard about wellness is a $1 trillion business? Yes? All right, I think the whole world wants to look good and wants to look young, am I right? Okay, so some people ask me, what is called trillion? What is a $1 trillion business? All right, you know Jensen Huang? You know Jensen Huang? NVIDIA boss, the owner, the one who started NVIDIA, he was saying that any business that is more than $1 trillion is not to be underestimated. All right, so some people say, why you do Nu Skin? Why you do this business? I don't know why they use the word this. They should use that business, right? They say, why you do this business? I say, wellness is $1 trillion business. It's a top 5 trend in the world. What's wrong with this business? You know what's the answer? Oh yeah, huh? That's the answer. So honestly, instead of thinking that you're doing MLM, we are in the wellness business, right? Who needs wellness? Everybody. All right, if you see my video in Nu Skin, when I was driving my car down the road of Singapore, I spoke in the video, every street, every lane, every alley, every block, every building, every floor, there's someone aging, gaining weight, who wants to look young and feel young. Am I right? So is this a big or a small business? This is a huge business, right? And of course, these are some of the recent news articles in Singapore. Even big companies are going into longevity business, all right? Since COVID, everybody is conscious about their health. But do you see the middle article? They say looking good is also as important, all right? And supplementation is the way to go, all right? That's why for the last 25 years, although I'm in this road less traveled, I must say, 25 years ago, there are much lesser people believing in our platform. But I must say that we have made Nu Skin a household brand in Singapore. And Nu Skin is #1. I think we should give a big round of applause because it's all your effort. It's all your effort. And just now, I want to tell Pakani this. You know what? We want to make you proud of the Southeast Asia market. Am I right? Yeah. All right, we'll make sure that Southeast Asia will raise the flag up high in the Nu Skin global platform. Are you with me? Yeah. Am I alone? No. I remember this, okay? Etched on my heart. Yeah, and you know what? I'm with you. I'm always here, all right? Either cheering you or running together with you. All right? And you know, weight gain is such a trend, right? I always say, the easiest thing is to what? Gain weight. Some people tell me, even I breathe also gain weight. How come I can resonate with that? Right? Gaining weight is the most effortless, all right? So, you know, some people tell me, are you sure you still have business? Are you sure there's still customer? I say, so long as there's KFC, Korean fried chicken, bubble tea, all right? You name it. The business is always there, right? All right? Because you know what happens after Raya or Chinese New Year? I tell you, everybody celebrate Chinese New Year, everybody celebrate Raya and Christmas, your birthday, you name it. Right? Okay? Because food is the happiest thing, right? So are we in the right business? Is this a good business? If every household need your product, is it a good business? It's the best business. All right. You know, for the last, I started TRME during the TRA days. During TRA, I think, how many of you are not born yet? TRA, not born yet? Huh? What is TRA? That's version 1. All right, I really thank Taiwan because I learned from the Taiwan leaders how to do TRA business. From TRA to TR90 to TRME, I tell you, the weight loss business is inexhaustible. Really. If you don't believe me, later when you go for dinner, you look at everybody's waistline. In the restaurant, in the escalator, in the casino especially. Casino has all the rich people. Their waistline, there's no waistline. Correct or not? It's straight, there's no waist. Where's the waist? The waist and the hip, same length, same size. So bad, but it's okay. We're in the right business, right? Yeah, we have to help them. We have to help them, really. And of course, apart from gaining weight, what is the current phenomenon, situation that's facing everybody? I think it's, you know, if you ask your friend, right, hey bro, hey sis, how are you? You know what they say? Tired. Correct? I asked my son, he also say tired, you know. I think it's a generational thing. All right, so if you ask anybody, hey, how are you? They say tired. You know why you are tired? Because you are aging. I repeat, whenever you feel tired, tell yourself, oh no, I'm aging. Because if you see children, they jump in the playground, they never tired. Because they are not aging. All right? So there is this national statistics that say, right, make a guess. At what age someone started aging? I hear 25. The answer is 27. Can you believe it? We think that aging starts from people in the 40s to 50s. At 27, they started aging. That's why now the latest buzzword is no longer about lifespan, but it is about use span. All right? Now, if you can have a product that makes people 10 years younger, is it a wonderful business? I tell you, it's an amazing business. So, you know, why am I so proud of Nu Skin? Honestly, some people say, oh, but you know, you are a MI model and a network marketing model. But look at me. I'm almost 50. All right? But I think my vitality and my energy don't lose to a 30s to 40. I hope so. Yes or no? That's why whenever I share Nu Skin, I'm always very proud. Not arrogant, but always very proud. You know, and nobody will tell me Nu Skin product is ineffective. And of course, how did it happen? We have what the world needs. Listen, we have what the world needs. All right, just now we hear from our scientists. All right, Dr. Ren is one of the 75 and many scientists that we have on board with us. All right, so Nu Skin invested hundreds of millions into R&D. All right, hundreds of millions into R&D to engineer their product. So what does that mean? That means when you introduce the product to your friend, you can be very confident we will never let you down. Really? You know, I love our scientists, especially Dr. Joe. You know, we become like a friend because, you know, I've been in business 25 years. So one day I was asking Dr. Joe, why don't you invent whitening product? How many of you like whitening product? I think we all, I don't want to be Snow White, but I want to be fairer, even skin tone. So I was asking Dr. Joe, why don't you invent whitening product? I'm sure the demand is there, the sales is there. You should innovate whitening product. And you know what he says? He says to me, he says that the whitening product outside usually has side effect. Those that has no side effect usually has no efficacy. So till date, they have not found a breaking ground. Therefore, they feel that it's not right to innovate whitening product as yet. So this shows that Nu Skin innovate with integrity, right? Yes. So when you take the product, you can be 100% sure that the product is safer than even the fish you're going to eat downstairs for your dinner. our fish is safer than your sashimi. So whenever, you know, there's a lot of products that are unsafe. I think recently in Singapore, there's a weight loss product that says that they contain some harmful chemical component. And I can confidently tell you that in Nu Skin, it will never ever happen to us. Right. So Nu Skin was featured on the Discovery Channel. Not Channel 8, Channel 5. Okay, those are paid advertisement. Discovery Channel is groundbreaking technology. All right, so that's why, you know, some people say, are you sure? I say, we are a $10 billion brand that is proven. A lot of people tell me, but Lilian, I don't like to sell. Am I right? I don't like to sell, especially to my friends. You know, when I was younger, when my boy was in kindergarten, I always tell him one thing. You know, kindergarten children go, right? They play toys, yada yada, right? I always say, my son is Ethan. I say, Ethan, sharing is caring. Right? Yeah, good things you must share. You must share. All right, so what is the good thing about Nu Skin? Look at Nu Skin products. Look at my transformation. You know, when I went for nowadays, last time I don't like to go class gathering because I'm an introvert. I know you cannot tell. I know it's unbelievable. All right, even today, my default is introvert. So I think it's God's miracle, okay, to bless me with the wisdom to do well in this business. Right, so you know, I like to go class gathering because all my friends are aging with time. You know, my Chinese school teacher, you know Chinese teacher, how Chinese teacher is like? Very prim and proper, very serious one. Chinese teacher. She asked me, why you never age, huh? I said, I have a secret. Do you want to know? She said, of course I want to know. And then I told her, and she started on our Nu Skin product. All right, so you know, the best way is to transform yourself with our product from head to toe, right? Yes or no? All right, and of course, how many of you took TRME? Do you love TRME? There's quite a lot of people who never put out their hand. By the way, security guard, don't lock the door for those who never take TRME. Just joking, okay? But I can tell you, TRME is the most, we are number one. We are number one in Singapore for consecutive 8 years. All right, even in Malaysia, even in Korea. We know Koreans are always the prettiest and the slimmest. Even in Korea, we are number one. All right. You know, a lot of people tell me, but there are many brands. All right. There are many brands, cheaper ones, so-called faster ones. But I tell them, 一切说明不了结果，结果说明一切, right? Results speak for everything. We are number one, not for nothing. All right, we are the safest, and if you follow the program, I guarantee you lose weight. And the person just, oh, really, seriously, all right, because safety is very important, right? To lose weight healthily and effectively, all right? So is it really so good? Again, look at this transformation. Since young, I was fat. My auntie always tell me, among all the the little children, because my grandma has 10 children, so they give birth to many children. So that there are 20 great-grandchildren, I'm one of them, right? They say that they love to shower me and my brother, because a lot of ba, 金嘴ba, very round, very, you know, like apple, orange, you know. Yeah, they like to shower us when we are young, because then how more, you know what I mean? Yeah. I thought I got no hope, you know. I really thought I got no hope. Since school, no boys look at me. All right? I'm not the xiao hua nor the xiao cao. Goodness. Cao also cannot make it to the cao category. No, it's true. All right? But I think in Nu Skin, everything can change. Right? So we really give Nu Skin products a big, big round of applause. All right? That's why my most favorite word in the dictionary is potential. All right, is potential, right? And of course, Nu Skin is always very innovative. They are always surpassing themselves. All right. So how do you know that you're healthy is my next question to you. All right. Of course, we go to the doctor. We know whether we are sick or we are not sick. That doesn't mean you're healthy. I repeat, you go for your medical check, you're not sick, but that doesn't mean you're healthy. So you ask your friend, would you want to know how healthy you are? What is the next question they will answer? They will say, how? Agree? Nuskin is the first company that can measure your nutritional health. Really? And supplementation is a trend. I used to buy from a company started with G. You know G? Yeah. NVC? Yeah. Anyone eat their brand? I used to buy their brand faithfully, right? Yeah. And honestly, nobody followed with me, and I do not know if it is being absorbed in my body. All right? But in Nuskin, we can prove that the supplements are being absorbed by your body. Isn't that amazing? All right, that's what we call the measurable science. And this equipment is coming into the region very, very soon. How many of you want to have a device like this? And I heard it's pocket size. And it's going to be synced to your iPhone. Isn't that cool? That's so cool, really. And we are very thankful that all the technology, the product that we are talking about, is not in the hands of other companies. Some people tell me, but, this is MLM, this is network marketing. They were telling me this with a but. You know but? And I was telling them, well, if this technology is in the hands of Elon Musk, if it's in the hands of Jensen Huang, you and me don't stand a chance. Yes or no? They will make the rich richer, poor poorer. You will never have a chance to distribute this product. I know BYD is good, the #1 EV vehicle in the world. But you will never have a chance to distribute BYD. Because it is in the hands of Nuskin, ordinary people like you and me have a chance to distribute the product. That's why, ever since I understand why the model is as such, why the business is as such, I tell myself, I will do whatever it takes to educate the marketplace and to professionalize this business. And I need you. Are you going to be with me? Yeah. Right, yeah. So on the contrary, if it's in any other distribution channel, none of us will get a chance. All right, because most businesses, they make the rich richer. All right, and of course, this is a summary, 4-pointer, very simple why I choose the business. All right, first is called what? Low risk. Now, there are many businesses you can make money, for sure. We are not the only business. But many businesses have risks. And they usually have high risk, right? Even if you open a small shop. Recently, there's a celebrity. I shall not name name. He closed down one restaurant. He said he lost $1 million in the restaurant. If you read the local news. And that is just a restaurant. Just a restaurant. One restaurant, he lost 1 million. How many of you don't mind losing 1 million? Put out your hand. Don't tell me rupiah. Hopa, rupiah. 1 million rupiah is $1. No. I don't know. No. $100. I forgot about the currency exchange. Really? Yeah. So I tell myself, yeah, it's a low-risk business and it's global. All right? Singapore, I love Singapore, but I think Singapore, the problem is too small. Am I right? I always tell my overseas friends, if you drive too fast in Singapore, you will land in the sea. Because our radius maybe only about 30 km. Cannot drive too fast. Too fast, boom, you drop into the sea, right? Serious. Sometimes I go Europe, they ask me, where am I from? I say Singapore. They say, where is Singapore? Then I scratch my head. It's a little red dot. All right. So that was my first consideration. Why the business that I'm going to do must bring me out of Singapore. How many of you feel this way? And in Singapore, we have a lot of foreigners, right? Singapore, Malaysia, we have a lot of foreigners, right? This is one of the best business. Over the last 25 years, my network went into 20 countries. All right? It's not because I'm good. I came in 25 with no network, trust me. No WhatsApp. No social media. Can you imagine now you do Nu Skin with no WhatsApp? I think you will cry buckets. Last time I sent one message to Malaysia is 40 cents. One message, okay? So that's how old I am, right? Okay, so you know, and global business. So it's a business that never sleep because I have a business partner in Europe and America and they are largely Asian. So when I'm sleeping, they wake up, they do the business. Isn't that cool? Yeah, and it's a business of leverage. I don't know if the business or the job that you are doing, does it has leverage? What is the meaning of leverage? Okay, you know Singapore has a famous hotel called Fairmont? Fairmont?
Yes.
Last time I think it used to be called Swiss Hotel, right? I think it's about 70th floor. There's a very nice bar up there. If you give me a clap, I might see you there. It's one of my favorite places, okay? All right, imagine, will you take a lift up or will you climb the stairs? Lift, right? Will you climb the stairs or you take the lift? Lift. But do you know that every day when you're working for others, you're climbing the staircase? You're climbing the staircase. A lot of people see leverage. What is leverage? You're climbing the staircase. Every day you're climbing up 72 floor to go to your office. There's no leverage. Nobody can replace you. You're the one and only. But in Nu Skin, we use the power of team, right? We leverage on company to open new offices in Dubai, in India. We don't have to have any outlay of capital. We have a lot of managers being our strong back-end support. We don't need to pay them salary. And yet Nu Skin share 42% of their earning with you. Honestly, if someone after I tell them that they still don't understand, they need to see a doctor. Really? Where on earth do you get this kind of business? Seriously, all right? You know, most people, right, they want to open restaurant, right? Do you have friends who tell you, oh, their dream, open an F&B? Yes or no? Do you know F&B profit, don't say the very established one, it's about 5 to 10%. And they work like there's no tomorrow. They say, 做牛做马, become horse and cow. Their profit is 5 to 10%. And their rental is for 2 years. After they close down the restaurant, they're going to tear down all the fixture. I have a friend, she wants to wind down the restaurant because the rental is increasing. To tear down her restaurant fixture, she has to spend 80,000 to tear down. Even when she decided to wind down her business. So when I give this proposition to somebody about a business, I always wonder why if they don't see it. Really, I feel like introducing to them a psychiatrist or a psychologist. Okay, that's a stupid joke, okay? All right, and of course, legacy. In wherever you are you able to inherit your position? Let's say you're a CEO, CFO, or an MD. Are you able to inherit your position to your son? No. Even in insurance, my auntie is in insurance. She's doing very well. I'm very happy for her. But the daughter doesn't want to do this business and she can't inherit and pass down the business to her because she doesn't have the license. But in this business, all my son needs is just a bank account. I know some of you want to give me your bank account. Right? So, you know, so it's a business that is you can 永续经营, you can continuously, you know, build. And of course, I say the proven plan. All right, this is Forbes magazine. All right, and very small. Do you manage to see me? Very, very small picture. All right. Some people tell me, you know, this is not professional. Not professional. Then I ask them innocently, was your company featured on Forbes? Then they say, no. And then I say, did your boss feature you to recognize you for your hard work? Yes or no? So, you know, for me, right, 事实胜于雄辩啊. The facts don't lie. All right? That's why I can build such a big team. It's because of my faith and my belief. It's because of what I see, right? So I really encourage and really encourage you to join me in this journey, all right, to bring more people onto the right path. Are you going to join me? Right? To, every street, every lane, every alley, yes or no? And that's me, all right? Honestly, you saw my beginning. The face that can fry mee goreng. Really? That face? Whenever you feel despondent, you feel that you lost hope, look at that face. Look at my beginning. All right, sometimes I also want to laugh, but luckily that's the past. I can laugh very hard and laugh at myself, right? Okay, and that's me. The first 7 years I worked hard. I became a $1 million circle member. I accumulated 1 million commission in earning. Many of my leaders surpassed me. They did it faster than me. It's all about the speed. It's not about how hard you earn when you're working hard. How much you earn when you're working hard. I repeat, it's about how much you earn even when you stop working. Is it right? So the second 7 years, I bring my son to 30 countries for holiday. Right? Half is free from nuskin, half are free from nuskin, and he just live in my suitcase, and we travel around the world before he go to primary 1. All right? So definitely, I worked less hard, but I became a $10 million circle member in the second 7 years. All right? Honestly, it's not about me. Really, it's the vehicle that you use. It's the vehicle that you use. All right? So, what is our mission? You know what's the meaning of MLM? Make life meaningful. All right? Now, can we read this mission statement together? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Our mission, force for good, empower people to improve life with innovative products, rewarding opportunity, and an enriching culture. Very good. Do you want to know how much will you be paid in this journey? Do you want to know? You want to know, right? Your success is measured by how many people you help and how willing you are to help them. All right? So, is that a meaningful success? All right? So there's this book that says Law of Compensation. How well you're compensated is how many people you help and how well you help them. And you know what? The world needs what we have. Every family has someone aging. All right, someone aging, someone, gaining weight. I want to tell you a very interesting story. I have a young leader. That day, she went to her teammate's house wanting to help her in the new skin business by talking to the sister. You know what happened? So the downline is not back home. So she very urgent. She need to go toilet. You know what she go? She go to her neighbor's toilet. Like that also can. So she really went to the neighbor's toilet and chatted with the neighbor. Of course, it's a very nice neighbor, right? You know why the neighbor opened the door? Because when you are nice, you have a nice vibes. People will treat you nice in return. People are a mirror. People are a mirror. So she go to the neighbor house. I also really salute her spirit. She went to the neighbor house, go to the restroom, and that very night, she helped this neighbor to start a new skin product. This is a true testimony. Every block, every lane, every alley, every unit, there are people who need help. And this neighbor is not fat. She's slim, but she wants to be prettier. Isn't that a big business? That's a big business, all right? Now, recently, there's a very popular show on Netflix. It's called Centurion, people who live more than 100 years old. How many of you watch this movie? All right, you watch this movie? Wow, a lot of you do new skin, don't watch movie, huh? Awesome. Okay, I graduated, that's why I watched the movie, huh? Okay, and I think it's a very interesting documentary. So they went around the world, they researched, those countries that have people living more than 100 years old, but they must be healthy. They're very healthy and happy. We all want to be healthy and happy, right? So they discover certain characteristics. Okay, number one, these people must eat wisely. They eat well. Isn't that what we do in New Skin? Yeah. Right? Secondly, these people who live until 100 and above, healthy and happy, is they have a purpose. They're still working, and when their fellow friends are in need, they will rise up to help them. They have a purpose. Isn't that what we do in New Skin? All right? And they say they have a community that they can age together. Isn't that what we do over here as well? Yes or no? Yes. So I can foresee that a lot of you will live until more than 100. Healthy and happy. You don't believe in that? Or you want to live until 200, huh? All right. So, so that's the reason why, in this journey, you really discover the best you. All right. So this is me. All right. Remember that mee goreng face? And this is how I evolve. All right. Besides your physics, besides your looks, I just want to say one thing. In New Skin, you will truly discover the best you. If you know me 25 years ago, you may not like me. All right? I was very arrogant. Arrogant. Anyone arrogant? I know you won't put out your hand. That was the old me. Very arrogant. You can't blame me. You know why? Because I'm 1.75. I cannot see anybody. I always jokingly tell them, 目中无人, you know, because my 目中, right, cannot see because everybody below 1.75. Okay, that was a stupid joke, huh? Okay? So, you know, I was very arrogant. And I don't care. I don't care if people got high blood, high cholesterol, diabetes, it's none of my business. All right? So I was, in short, right, not a very, very nice person. And I'm like a typical person. I like to complain. Last time when I come for the meeting, I like to complain from beginning to the end, right? Because, I think complain is always so easy, right? But through New Skin, I think 我现在比较像人呢。Really? 以前不像人呢，以前不是人哦 right? Seriously, right? When I look back, how come I so kotak one? You know kotak? Kotak is dialect, is it? It's Hokkien, I'm not sure. All right, this very not friendly, not caring at all. Through New Skin, I become a more caring, compassionate, loving, and a person filled with gratitude. To be happy, I tell you, the first prerequisite is really to be grateful. Agree? Yeah. All right. And of course, enough of me. All right. And I represent Singapore to speak in the last US convention. All right. It's all because of Singapore's hard work, really, and Southeast Asia. All right. It's a little red dot. And you know my mission? What is my mission? My mission is not really just speaking on the stage. I want to bring maybe justice to light. I want to make people really understand the value in what we do. All right, and this is my mission for my life. All right, and I wish that every one of you is with me because I can't do it alone. And together is better, right? Together is better. Every family need at least one health consultant. Agree? All right, and every family should have at least one person with passive income so that they have the freedom and flexibility to be with the family whenever the need arises. All right, so this is one of my first few builders, the first second builder that believe in me, Mr. Chua. Let's give Mr. Chua a big round of applause, okay? You all love him, right? So much. All right, that was how he looked like, okay? He's now in Japan, busy eating sashimi and having his sake. All right, he loves eating and drinking. So when I know him, he's 29 years old. I was 25. I'm a 小混混, 小混混. All right, like really very new kid on the block. So because of my sincerity, he believed in me. All right. When I met him, he was trying very hard to have a child. And you know what? After many years, it didn't happen. And New Skin blessed him with 2 beautiful children from New Skin products. Even the doctor was advising him maybe he should adopt a child instead. But because of the persistency and the New Skin product, they have 2 beautiful children. And his life is totally changed. He used to have 2 audit firms, and now he redeemed all his freedom. All right, so, and of course, next, he introduced Mr. Nicholas and Gan. Can we give them a big round of applause? They are all COE3, all right? Every time when you think you cannot make it, you always think, maybe I cannot. Look at Nicholas again. He always say that everybody have a humble beginning. All right. You know, he's so antisocial that when the wife, colleague, has never met the husband before, he say his favorite pastime last time is to go Giant supermarket. I know, tomorrow you all going to go Giant look for your necklace, right? Someone so shy, so shy, so shy. Today he's one of the top-notch speaker in our industry, right? And his 3 generations retired together with him. All right, he joined in the early 30s, right? That doesn't mean that 40, 50 you have no chance. But I want to say is, no matter how humble is your beginning and your starting point, one day you will be here. You better say yes, so that God can hear you. He will send angel to help you. Yeah, you have to say, all right? And of course, the best motivation is love. I repeat, I think this is the last part of my slide. The best motivation is love. Love overcomes all things. All right? Love, perfect love casts out fear. Love is really, you know, if you are here just for money, I'll tell you, it will be a tough ride. It will be a tough journey. But if you are here for the people that you love, the journey is better. All right? So this is my beautiful mom. All right? Since young, she's my best friend. All right? Since young, she's my best friend. And she's 75 this year. She's 75 this year. And I'm so glad that in the last 25 years, I have given her a life that I think she truly deserves. All right. I remember when I was young, she had 3 jobs. She did 3 jobs to raise us up. But she has never once said she's tired. She has never once said it's 辛苦. So every time when I felt rejected, I felt, you know, the journey is so tough. I go home, I look at my mom. I tell myself, I have to make it. Because 成功是一种责任，对吗? Success is a responsibility, yes or no? Yeah. And I'm so glad, you know, now, every day I can see her. Every day I can be with her. And I tell her one thing. In her eyes, I say, if anything, anyone that need help, I'm always there. And she can 放心, you know. And yeah, I really think that all our parents are getting old, right? And they are waiting for us to bring success home. Yes or no? Yes. All right, so I have a lot of beautiful memories with mommy, a lot. And of course, you know, one of my dreams is to be a mom. Okay, because I think that parenthood is priceless. Okay, so this is my little cutie that become a tall boy now. All right. Okay, so I have bring him to travel around the world. I think one of the best gifts I can give him is experiences in life. All right, and yeah, so glad that I can choose to be there. So sometimes, you know, I became his full-time Grab driver. But this Grab driver very bad, no salary one. No commission, right? So, you know, every time he say, Mom, I'm done with school. I say, okay. Then in the next 10 minutes, I will appear. Next 10, 15 minutes, I will appear. You know, at any time that he needs me. All right? And I know that I'm ready to finance any of his dreams, his aspiration, and his talent. All right? That's God-given. All right? So, and you know what? Stay close to a community. Stay close to your team. Stay close to a group of people that always have your back, that's always willing to guide you, willing to nurture you, and sometimes believing in you more than you believe in yourself, right? So stay close, because together is better, all right? And you know, you deserve happiness. This is one of the COE party that we had, all our COE. Of course, you know, COE look very, very happy, right? You know, you deserve happiness. You deserve happiness. You know, one thing I wrote on my iPhone as a note, you know what I always write? It's not as bad as what you think. It's not as tough as what you think. All right? Do you hear me? Yeah, because you deserve it, right? So, live a fulfilling life. Many people, they work, they have money, they have title, they have condo, they have everything, they may not be happy. There was an article, that's why mental health is so in, right? Mental well-being, mental health. Because a lot of people feel that they are just chasing numbers, all right? So how to live a fulfilling life? I think these are the 3 things that we can do. Someone is blessed because of you, right? Someone grow because of you, and someone changed their life because of you. And you are the God-chosen one, yes or no? All right? So last but not least, cherish your time, all right? Time is something that I cherish dearly, all right? Because you cannot buy back lost time, all right? Your parents are getting older. I can see my mom, she has also aged different from the 60s, right? But I'm so glad that I'm with her every step of the way, all right? And our children are growing up too fast, right? All right, and you deserve it, all right? So last but not least, I have a message from you that I received from my pastor, and he says, be an overcomer, all right? Overcome all the challenges, and it's not as bad as what you think, all right? Because the fruit of success is way much sweeter. And with that, God bless you. I'm always with you, really, in spirit, in person. And if there's anything I can do to help you, feel free to let me know. With that, let nuskin be the difference demonstrator in the marketplace. Right? Let's bring more people onto this journey and platform to experience the best phase of their life. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lilian, for your inspirational sharing and insightful sharing.